Coach, we are just in time for our third and final guest of the evening. We'll move up into Class 4A, coming off a big win for the Dwenger Saints. We are joined now by quarterback Ethan Springer of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Ethan, good evening. Thanks for joining us here on Upon Further Review tonight.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here. So, you guys, big win on Friday night against Wayne. You guys didn't play them in the regular season, but you that tough 4A sectional, you get the big victory. Talk about what this Dwenger team's been able to do kind of down the stretch in this season, picking up some big wins and carrying a little bit of momentum into the playoffs.
Yeah, we had those first two tough games that we got to start off with and just kind of see what we were made of through those two. And then throughout the rest of the season, we've been battle tested, as Coach Garrett says all the time. We've had a few comeback wins. You saw it in that sectional game, and then Homestead was probably one of our other best wins this season. So just those battle tested wins and good comeback wins.
Sure. That SAC play, we got the new schedule this year with the A division and B division, but just in general, playing in the SAC, you guys take your lumps, and play a lot of the great competitions, Snyder, Dwenger, well, you are Dwenger, Carroll, Homestead, and some crossover games too. How does that get a team like Dwenger year in and year out ready for the postseason, regardless of what you do in the regular season?
Yeah, just it tests us. Those big 6A schools, Carroll and Homestead, they're physical, and they show us what we need to improve on every week to go play in Lucas Oil in November. And the 6A schools, they're bigger, they're more physical, and then we get to come back to 4A and play our own size and see who we really are as a team.
Sure.
Yeah, Ethan, let's look at the your season overall this year. Now you transferred back to Bishop Dwenger, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this year you had almost over 1,100 yards passing and 13 touchdown passes. So being a year away, coming back to Bishop Dwenger, how did you feel about going into this year, even though you were separated a year away from your teammates this year?
Yeah, I was excited practicing in the off season with my receivers. I was excited just seeing the plays that we were going to make. Caleb and Carter and Xavier and Owen Zimmerman, all great receivers. And when we go to the field and throw, it was just kind of a waiting game, excited to go out there and throw some touchdowns to those guys.
And and I guess this is kind of a loaded question, so I'll ask it anyway. Of all the receivers that you have to throw to, who do you like throwing to the most? Now, if I'm in there as a quarterback when I was 30 years ago, 35 years ago, maybe, I can't remember, my target would be the big 6'8" guy because he's big, tall, and I can just throw it up to him and let him go grab it. So who do you really like to target in some of your throws and stuff? And I probably know who you're going to say, but I'm going to let you go ahead and fill in the answer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say who number one is. I think all four are my favorite, but Caleb and Carter both bring their advantages to the table. Caleb, as you said, 6'8", easy to throw to. I can overthrow him, and he's got a 10-foot reach, and he's going to go up and get it. And then Carter runs a 4.5 40, and I can launch it down the field, and he's going to run under it and go get it. So both those guys are my definitely favorite receivers.
Yeah. For you, Ethan, talk about your development as a quarterback. What have you worked on this past year, especially coming back to Dwenger and really trying an opportunity to shine a little bit more? And really, as a quarterback, what has been the biggest thing that you've really emphasized in getting better at?
Just kind of staying in the pocket, my pocket awareness, making throws from the pocket. A lot of times I like to get out on the run, and I trust my legs, and I think I can make plays on the run. But staying in the pocket and making those plays and trusting my receivers, trusting my mind, that's all developed by 7-on-7 and just kind of seeing things throughout the off season, working on my footwork, and it's definitely prepared me for this year and looking at the routes and just knowing what I'm going to do pre-snap.
Talk about this upcoming week with your sectional matchup. You guys get past Wayne and all of that, and now you move on. And you play DeKalb team, a team that's not in the conference, but a team that can really score a lot. just what you, especially from the offensive side, looking at their defense, what some of the key things you'll be keying in on a little bit this week with your offense, and really how to get things going against a team like DeKalb up at their place.
Yeah, they're a good physical team, man. And watching film, we definitely see the things that we can exploit. So just working throughout the week and on Friday, just getting out there and trusting our game plan and making throws to our receivers. They all have the talent to make plays, so I just have to trust them.
Absolutely.
What were some of the things on Friday? Your game against Wayne. Here's a team that, has got a lot of talent and speed. And, that's no secret that they're one of those teams that can turn it on in a heartbeat. And sometimes you don't even know what hit you because they're so quick and speedy. So talk about the game on Friday, kind of what went well for you guys and kind of what, led to the 21-10 win over Wayne.
Yeah, those first two drives, we didn't score on them, but coming to the sideline, I talked to my coach and my receivers, and I was like, guys, we got this win. Like we can go out there and we can beat them. And that third drive, we went out there and we put a methodical 70-yard drive together, and that just gave us the confidence that like we can beat these guys. We have a really good offense. We ran the ball well. We threw the ball well that drive. It showed us what we could do. We ended it with a good rushing touchdown. We ended it with a good play. That helped us get our momentum going into halftime. And then obviously you guys know that Hail Mary play going into the halftime. Caleb caught it in the back of the end zone. And so now we're going into half up 14-10, and we're in the locker room and we're excited coming back from down 10-0. There was a lot of hope kind of taken out of us, but we stayed in it and we came back.
Absolutely. And you pull out the 21-10 win over Wayne in the first round of the 4A sectional 19 matchup. And Ethan, you guys play DeKalb this Friday. Thanks so much for joining us tonight upon further review. Best of luck the rest of the way, and we'll certainly be keeping our eye on those Bishop Dwenger Saints.
Yep. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. All righty. Ethan Springer, the quarterback from Bishop Dwenger, joining us tonight. Good to have him on as we get Dwenger represented on their show for the first time.